Hey everybody, Al Puglisi, a day in the shop with Howard Zane and Al Puglisi. How you doing back there, Howard?
Hey, doing fine.
Yeah, and we're gonna call it. I'm not gonna make a separate class of videos called Big Brother, Little Brother. I'm just gonna do this a day in the shop because that's exactly what it is. It's a day in the shop, and I want to talk about these structures over my shoulder here. We featured the O-scale version on the channel a couple months ago, and you can dig through my channel by going to my homepage. Click on playlist. It says playlist, and you can find Howard Zane custom builds. You can see my work with Howard as an apprentice, and you will find the bigger O-scale version of the Tucker building. Well, Howard's been working all week on the smaller version, the HO version. So let me show it to you. Well, Howard, how you doing?
Al, you keep asking that, Dave. I haven't died yet, okay? I'm not dead.
Go to hell.
My best, most eloquent moment of my life was when I had my heart attack.
Yeah, tell us about that.
And I was shit out of luck. I mean, I was starting to go real fast.
Right.
So Sandy called the emergency techs. And they took one look at me and put me in the ambulance. And as I was in the ambulance, they were taking my vitals. And my blood pressure was way down. And the one tech said to the other, "This guy is toast." And I managed a very eloquent, "Go fuck yourself."
Yeah, you can say.
Then
yeah.
I passed out.
Oh man.
Then I was in the hospital for about a week, but I'm fine.
Right.
Everybody's got to have a heart attack. It's good for you.
They put you back together.
Oh yeah, put me back together.
Oh my God. Well, thank God for that. Well, this is Big Brother, Little Brother in the shop, and I was working on some other things while Howard has a client, a very excellent client I might add, who collects HO scale buildings. Folks, you don't need a layout. This gentleman has a beautiful array of shelves at his house, display cases and shelves.
Well, he's also our kind of guy. He's an ex-military pilot. You know, his brother was the pilot under Bush for Air Force One.
Yes.
So he's a retared colonel.
It's very
I never
nice.
quite made colonel, but it's all right.
Yeah.
I
But
get along with him.
He doesn't have a layout. He collects brass.
Collects brass, Pennsy brass, and structures.
Yes.
He's got the largest collection of my structures.
Yeah, I think he has more structures right now than I have, but I'm going to catch him. I'm going to catch him.
Where you're going, you probably will catch him. Let's hope there's a competition, because that's more work for me. That's it. This is not work. This is total enjoyment.
Right.
And it's what I chose to do during my retirement was build.
And we're happy that you made it through your seriously though, folks, we're very blessed that you made it through your heart attack. For those that have not, our prayers go out to you.
I've been lucky. Don't forget, I still survived stage 4 cancer.
Yep.
So knock on wood. Actually, I just knocked on gatorboard.
Gatorboard.
That's right. Knock on gatorboard.
That counts. But I just think it's cool. You know, we've said no two are exactly the same. You know, I mean, no two are exactly the same. You can see that Howard changed the color on the.
Well, actually, the color's the same, but I changed the roof color.
Okay.
And then I added more detail in the back. I put a loading ramp in the back of this son of a gun over here.
Oh yeah.
Where the other didn't have that.
Right.
And I added an additional window and another window in that elevation.
Mm-hmm.
And it's I always make little changes. Even though this is HO versus O, I still have never, ever built two buildings the same.
And it's just
because, Al, we also sell uniqueness.
Right.
If somebody's going to buy something, they don't want, hey, the guy down the road's got one of these too. No.
Right.
That's part of our selling bit.
Now, Jeff Grove came out with the Tucker, with your permission, as a kit.
He saw this at the Altona Scale Structure Show about 5 years ago, and he bought it, and he says, "Okay, if I make a kit." And I didn't care about design fee or anything like that. I said, "Yeah." So he built the kit, and he called it Tucker. It looks very similar to this, but he sold out of it.
Yep.
So I could say that. Plus, it's still my design, so I can build it.
Yes. And it's interesting because it's a little bit bigger in the front and then sucks in at the back. And
I might add that Jeff's his version of Tucker was quite good.
Yes.
That's why he sold out.
I think I have a kit that, let me pause it and let me run grab it. I'll be right back, Howard.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, folks, you can see there's a cyclone on one and different vents on this one. And then here's Jeff's kit. And
he added a skylight in the center, which I never did. I think that's a good idea. This kit was fabulous,
Yes.
and I'm sorry he's out of production.
It's totally out of production. As a matter of fact, folks, I'm going to be interviewing Jeff very shortly. He's coming down this weekend.
Tomorrow, actually.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm going to do an interview
Good
with
idea.
Jeff. And I believe he's no longer doing Carolina Craftsman kits. I
I'm
think
sorry to hear that, because that's he had a winner.
Yep.
Still
But
does.
we'll talk about it and find out who, if Jeff isn't doing it, who is, and I'm sure the ball's going to be rolling. So we'll have a separate interview with Jeff coming up on the channel, folks. And I'm going to put this aside, and I'm just going to do.
Now, the name Tucker originally was supposed to be the Tucker Automobile, but this could be Tucker Pharmaceuticals, Tucker Electronics,
Right.
Tucker Sexual Aids.
Right. It could be
Toys.
Tucker, fucker.
Anyway.
It can be.
Any kind of Tucker. It's a great name, and it fits well.
Yes.
So we call it Tucker.
Could even put an F in the front. You know.
No, we don't want to do that.
We don't want to do that.
No, we don't.
But just give you an aerial view, folks. And again, if you want to see the O-scale one, go to my channel, go to my playlist, click on either Howard Zane Custom Builds or my apprenticeship with Howard. Let's just get a ruler just to give you an idea of the size difference. Well, the O-scale one is about 36 by 16 on a
That's
diorama.
the diorama. The building is 7.5 by.
I guess 26. 24?
7.5 by 26.
Okay, and then the O-scale one,
Well, this is half the size.
right, about
Rocket
14 inches.
Well, almost. It's a little different. It's 1 to 48 versus 1 to 87.
Yeah.
So
So-
it's close.
So it's about 14 inches long, and it's about maybe 6 inches across at the very.
Something like that.
And you know what's neat, Howard? Howard took a Walther's water tank roofing and put real wood on it. It makes a huge difference
Just
to
what-
have real wood. Here's what it looks like out of the box. Very, very septic. And here is Howard's dressing up of it, just using straps and wood you put on it, Howard. Is that,
That's it. The base is the same.
yep. So I
Base
need to,
look good.
I need to do that on that water tank. Well, Howard, I appreciate it. We're going to have other episodes.
Oh, sure. This is, I guess, a day of the shop.
Yes, yes,
We are quite productive here.
yes.
Can you hear me all right? Because
Yep.
I still got this
Oh,
death
yeah.
problem where I vibrate.
Yep. And folks, stay tuned. Please hit the subscribe channel if you like what you see. Again, the Carolina Craftsman kits are sold out. He's not going to be doing any more of those as far as I know, but I'll be interviewing him
Wow.
tomorrow. Yes.
I love building this. It's one of my favorite designs. We'll build more of these.
Yes.
But as long as you understand there will be subtle changes.
Yes.
And we can also adjust the size to fit
The fit
the footprint.
the fit footprint. So
You
if
can
you're
make it bigger or smaller to the extent, not too small.
right. And just contact us at alpug1@verizon.net. I'll have the link below. Thanks, Howard.
Hey, thank you, Al.